It's bike build day, kind of. We got parts, a bunch of parts coming in for this today and tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to fit this all into one video, make it short as possible. This bike has been torn down, re-greased, everything's been torqued down very nicely. Just like every other bike that I've had, I always go through my bikes. Nothing's ever greased from the factory. But it's kind of cool. It's peace of mind when you do it, get the bike, grease it, torque it, just so you know everything's good to go. So she's ready to go. All we're doing now is installing this KTM fan, but I will have to loosen this and pull the hose so I can pull this radiator out just a little bit to put the screws on this backside, but I'm not draining the whole system. I'm only gonna drain it to about right here so I can pull it out and then put the 2 screws there. And when the wiring harness comes today, I just gotta wire it up to the battery. And then with that, what I do like about that, because some of these bikes come with a pre-existing wire you could just plug into, but you won't be able to preset this to what temperature you want the fan to come on, unless you go through the ECU and do all that fancy stuff. So yeah, we'll probably set it to about 190 degrees for it to kick on. And one other thing I was noticing, I don't like this hose. I don't know why KTM didn't just put a longer hose and run to the bottom of the skid plate. So from a previous build, I have a leftover radiator hose. So I'm gonna put this in here and run it, feed it down somewhere, just so if it does overflow, we get some spewage. It ain't gonna go all over the motor and all that. Just a quick thing. And one other thing I like to do with my bikes, after a few hours on a brand new bike, I like to drain all the radiator fluid, gets all those new contaminants running in the motor and all that, and just put some engine ice in after. So it's kind of like a flush. And then for this, we got, I won't spoil it, but we got some cool stuff coming for this girl. So, but that's it for right now. We'll be back here shortly. Wait for these packages. I'm gonna jump into this and getting this all tightened up. So we'll be back soon. All right, guys, so as you can see, pulled this half of the radiator out. It's very simple to do this. I see like some videos or some guys, I mean, they take the whole radiator off. You really don't need to do that. On maybe certain bikes you might need to, but I like to work smarter, not harder. So much easier this way. I got the 2 screws in, did it from the other side. Now this is all secure. Now I'm put this back in, and this is how much radiator fluid I took out. So when it's all put back together, I'll bleed the system, which is very easy, and that's it. And we're gonna install this tube real quick, get that all dialed in. All right, we're getting ready to wrap this up. We got the harness pretty much installed. I just gotta tuck it in where I want it with the wires going to the battery. But what I wanted to say, I put some dielectric grease on the back of these plugs because they don't look like they're weatherproof, and I don't want these to corrode. I also put some dielectric grease into the female port as well, so when I plug this all up, everything's good from the outside elements. Just a quick little tip. And yeah, I'm gonna get this all wired up nice and neat. We zip tied this. We're just gonna route this, and yeah, we're gonna get to it and tighten this bad girl up. Quick other thing, I also put dielectric grease, pack it in these battery terminals. So that's all connected. Everything's ready to go. I'm just gonna throw the tank on now and we'll be done and get on to the next bike. And that's a wrap for this bike. This bike's trail ready. Got the fan in, and we cut this tube that I was talking about earlier. Just stuffed it down in there. So if it does overflow, it gets hot and starts spitting coolant, it's not all up here, it's going down there. So, all right. Let's get on to the CRF 300. All right, guys, this is box number 1. It's the next day. FedEx is out for delivery with the second package. This is, what do we got here? What I forgot, sometimes I forget what it is. Got some freshy gloves. We're gonna freshen up the whiteys. I got the 2-stroke air filter cage for this, so it gets rid of the screen. Probably not really necessary, but we'll do it anyway. Some more of these new No Man grips from ODI. These are my new faves. As you can see, we have them right on there too. We're gonna put that on the CRF. Got some fresh goggles. I always like stocking up on goggles. Never Can have too many. Fresh sprocket. We're going up 1 tooth on this 300 just to test it out. Gonna see, get a little bit more torque out of the bottom end just to see with all the other mods. And we got a fresh new rug, Rocky Mountain UTV rug, mandatory. So that's it for this box. When the other one comes in, we will get to it. Oh yeah, and we got the oversized bar mounts because we're putting on different bars. So, but this is just the basics right here. There's another box. It's going to be a lot more entertaining. So, yeah. All right, guys, we got the bars on. These things are so much lighter than the steel bars that were on this thing. And yeah, looking pretty sweet. Got the red bar pad. I had these laying around, so I threw on these hand guards. Same with this. Had this laying around. I've had so many bikes, so I have lots of goodies and random stuff laying around that just sits. So we're going to put it to use. So it looks pretty good. And now we're working on the rear tire, or the rear wheel. And we're going to do a sprocket change. We're going to throw on a 51. Stock is 50. We're just going to experiment and see what going up 1 tooth on this bike does. Give a little more snap on the bottom. But we're still waiting on that other package. So like I said, this isn't going to be like a how-to video. I'm just going to go step by step and show you what I'm doing along the way until it's done. And hopefully we'll get this thing rideable tomorrow. So we'll be right back. Which one's it going to be? Oh. Package number 2 has arrived. Well, this is a heavy one. CRF 300 parts. Let's do this. All right, first crack of the box. CRF 300 parts. We got the goods. We got a bunch of goodies. We got some extra footy peggies. What do we got here? Got an exhaust system, highly recommended. This one, I was gonna get the Yoshi, but a lot of people said get this new one. So that's what we're going with. Okay. We got the intake system, gonna make her breathe, get her some more lung capacity. And then what else we got? I forgot what I ordered. I always do. Oh yeah, we got the levers, easy pull lever, because those the stock ones suck on this thing. And we got the fuel map stuff. Get her dialed in and tuned. And this is an easy clutch pull thing. And this is, let's see, get my knife here. This is the light kit. So I'm not going to go step by step install, like I've said like 2 times already, because I want to get this done. I'm going to be running out of daylight soon. So I want to go get this thing all done and tidied up and hit the dirt. Got stuff to do. Oh yeah. Got the light kit. Ooh-wee. Oh, she's gonna look dialed. 100%. Alright guys, I'm gonna jump into this, so give you some updates here and there as I go. I wanna get this done. Alright, we got her pretty much broken down, pulled the air box out, and while I get the air box situated and done, before I go to install, I'm gonna put in the fuel mapping there because I have to go into one of the injectors out here. But yeah, here's the screen pulled out. So now we're gonna be putting this one in and all this other good stuff. Gotta cut a hole up here or somewhere and mount it so this scoop can get air. So, all right, back to it. Okay, we're under the tank. Whoop, almost fell off. We're gonna install, we got this injector, they got the ground connected. We gotta plug into this injector port right here. I unplug that one and plug this side in, and then the one that you pulled out plugs into that. And then we'll route the wires, tighty whitey. That's it. Be back shortly. Alright guys, we're all buttoned up for the most part. We just got to throw on this side panel on this side. We got the exhaust on this thing, looks dope. It's much lighter than the stock one. We're going to give it the first crank over. Got the fuel electronic jet kit, whatever it's called, dialed in. Let's give it a fucking go. It's Saturday morning. We finished this up last night. I did a couple more things in the morning, this morning actually, just some basic stuff. Got the Starbucks hitting. So I'll talk you through what I did. All right, so far we got the full exhaust, the Faco exhaust, F2. I was gonna get the Yosh, but a lot of people recommended this. This bike is built in Brazil. It's not built in like Japan or wherever not, but yeah. This exhaust was recommended, so I went with this one. And I got that nice chamber right there. It sounds really good. Got the Bonjai design headlight. We got the tail light too. It comes with a fender, but I didn't put that on yet because I'm waiting for my MSO. I'm going to turn this into street legal. So what else? Let's go through. We got foot pegs we put on. Stock ones are crap. These are super nice for the price, much wider. We also did the easy clutch pull bracket. These are all these parts are from Hyperlight Moto, so it makes the clutch pull real easy because stock it's kind of stiff. What else we got here? We went up one tooth on the sprocket. Stock is 50. We went up 51. Give her a little more bark. We did the Renthal fat bars. We got the Tusk adapters to run the fat bars for now until I get a triple clamp down the road. We'll see. I did put levers, but I kept the stock ones. I put the stock ones. I didn't like the levers. I didn't like the way they felt. I've said this before. There's nothing like OEM stock levers. I don't like the feeling of any other levers besides what comes on the bike most of the times. So yeah. So we're gonna get some riding footage here. I'm not gonna put it in this video because I just want to keep this as short as possible. It's probably been too long already. So we'll give it a little startup. It's early in the morning here, so I don't want to piss these neighbors off. But yeah, this light right here is super bright. You won't see it's daytime, but I mean, it's stupid bright. So I know you guys are gonna want to hear what the exhaust sounds like, so we'll start it up. Turn this key on. Let me lower this stand a little bit. Yo, if you don't have a scissor lift stand from Tusk, get one. Every dirt biker should have one. No sense of working like an animal on the floor. All right, let's start this girl. Oh, I forgot to turn the key. All right, there we go. It's a little cold. All right, guys, we got it started. It's really cold outside, so it took a second. But here's how she sounds. It's like 35 degrees out right now, so she's a little cold. But alright guys, we're gonna get some riding footage. Appreciate you watching. We'll have some more videos here shortly. Hopefully we're gonna go ride this today.